What do a mini file folder, a hidden belly band, and a crumpled vellum blueprint have in common? Well, they're all part of today's steampunk junk journal build, and our gyroscopic guide insists that this one's strictly for your eyes only. Stick around to see what secrets he's smuggled inside, and how we're tucking them into the folio. Hi, it's time once again for coffee, crafting, and cats with the Ginger Cat Lady. I'm Pam, and Harley is, well, he's currently investigating a suspicious paperclip situation behind the scenes, so if you hear a crash, we're probably fine. Today's adventure is part of the hashtag Let's Go Steampunk collaboration hosted by Cheryl's Crafts. I'm using her Gothic Steampunk digital kit to interpret today's prompt, Gyroscopic Guides Glimmer. All of the papers and ephemera you'll see today come from Cheryl's kit, and if you'd like to join the fun, her entire collection is currently 30% off until 1 week after the collaboration ends. You'll find everything you need, including the full schedule, the collaboration playlist, and any freebies in the link tree listed down below. Now, back to our mission. Today we're assembling a mysterious mini file folder packed with coded documents, secret compartments, and one blueprint that might just reveal everything. Or lead us even deeper into Thaddeus P. Gearwright's suspicious travels. Let's get into it. To build this mysterious little file folder, I actually started with 2 separate file folder pieces from Cheryl's Gothic Steampunk kit. I wanted a bit of dimension and layering, so I glued the map-style folder on top of a second folder to give it a reinforced double-thick cover. It definitely looks like something that has been pulled from the depths of Thaddeus's suspicious satchel. Then I covered the entire inside of the folder with another design from Cheryl's kit, a gear print that gave it that classic steampunk vibe. When I started building the mini accordion book, I ran into a really weird hiccup. The globe sticker I wanted to use on the front cover was sticky on the backing paper, not the back of the sticker. So, of course, I ended up gluing the sticker down the old-fashioned way, because apparently, even in steampunk, adhesives cannot be trusted. The accordion itself is made from coffee-dyed grid paper, exactly the kind of scrappy little notebook a time-hopping engineer like Thaddeus might keep tucked into a coat pocket. I used 2 ephemera pieces from Cheryl's kit for the front and back covers. To guide the folds, I lined the paper strip up with the front cover, then glued 2 strips together to create a continuous accordion book, and glued those to the front and back covers. One of the standout pieces inside is the journal card, featuring gear die cuts, an access denied label, and a gyroscopic compass that I enlarged and fussy cut from one of Cheryl's journal pages. It's like a little time warp passport for Thaddeus, complete with suspicious markings and just enough mystery to raise eyebrows at border control. To finish things off, I added a bit of espionage flair. A bold confidential label marks the front of the folder, while the classified tag on the tab practically dares you to peek inside. For the accordion book, I wrapped it in a strip of brown vellum to create a sleek belly band, something subtle enough to blend in, but sturdy enough to hold secret notes in place. Naturally, I added a top secret label to make it official. I glued 3 tiny gears to the corner of the blueprint pocket because honestly, everything looks better with a few suspicious cogs. And finally, I tucked a couple of ephemera pieces and a fussy cut pocket watch into the pockets, just in case Thaddeus needed a few extra tools for his next temporal detour. To actually attach the folder to the folio, I covered the inside of the front cover flap with another one of Cheryl's journal pages. Then I added a vertical belly band, this time using an image of an old-time microscope fused with a compass. Another quirky detail from her kit that just screamed, Thaddeus would definitely have this. Then I used my scissors to rough up the edges of the folder, just enough to give it that well-traveled, been through a time portal kind of look. It's subtle, but it makes the whole thing feel like it's been used, carried, and maybe even dropped during a daring escape. keep the folder from exploding open in transit, I clipped the whole thing shut with a tiny paper clip, the kind of adorable detail that hides in plain sight. And finally, the finishing touch, a vellum gyroscopic compass blueprint. This was generated in OpenArt AI, printed on vellum, and then lovingly abused for authenticity. I inked the edges, crumpled it up just enough to make it look like it had survived several misadventures in Thaddeus's back pocket, and then gently flattened it out to tuck inside the folio. Because no self-respecting time-traveling rogue leaves home without a foldable backup plan. And that's a wrap on this classified little corner of the Traveler's Folio. One mini folder, one suspicious belly band, and one mysteriously translucent blueprint later. Thank you to Cheryl's at Cheryl's Crafts for allowing me to be part of the hashtag Let's Go Steampunk collaboration. I had a lot of fun and totally loved using the Gothic Steampunk kit. Don't forget to check out the link tree below for the playlist, collab schedule, and free downloads. And if you're feeling inspired, post your own creation using hashtag Let's Go Steampunk. We'd love to see it. And if you leave a comment on every collab video and subscribe to all participating channels, you'll be entered to win one of over 30 prizes announced on Cheryl's channel after the event wraps up. Now, more secrets and illegal documents were supposed to be up already, but this collab deadline came first, so keep your goggles on. That video drops Monday. And if you're ready to meet Thaddeus's infamous feline nemesis/sidekick, Harlington T. Pursworth, you want to come back Tuesday. Let's just say espionage never looked so fluffy. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps more curious crafters uncover the chaos. And if this is the first video you are seeing in this series, be sure to check out Thaddeus's passport and secret locomotive logbook here, or the building of the folio base itself, complete with the flips, flaps, and unfolding layers here. And as always, may your scraps be endless and your glue never dry. See you in the next one. Bye.